Same question for you, Mr. Theodore Jones. Mr. Theodore Jones. Hey, Mr. Theodore Jones. Yeah, same question to you.
Okay.
Mr. Theodore Jones, do you know where you are right now? Mr. Jones, do you know where you are right now?
Earth.
Wrong. You're obviously on Mars.
Okay.
This got to be the
alright,
first person I ever seen that's high without smoking any drugs.
Hey, Mr.
And why
Layfield.
is this staring up? His old should be staring at the dirt because that's where he's going to be by his next birthday.
What's going on, guys? So we got to talk about Joe Biden and this whole Parkinson's disease scandal, okay? For those who don't know what Parkinson's disease is, and I'm no expert, even though I kind of hate that word these days after the way they used it during the pandemic, but basically it's a disease where you have brain deterioration over time as you continue to increase in age. Now, not everybody obviously has this as they age, but some people, it's just the way the cookie crumbles, okay? That's just life. And you got Karine Jean-Pierre had a press conference today where she was grilled, smoked, cooked, okay? She got creamed in this freaking interview, this press conference, because she was questioned about this and she refused to answer. So before we get to that, I want to show you a quick clip from Fox News where this bombshell dropped. Take a look.
New reports are detailing a previously unknown meeting between President Biden's personal doctor and a specialist on Parkinson's disease. According to White House visitor logs, Parkinson's expert Dr. Kevin Cannard met with White House physician Dr. Kevin O'Connor back on January 17th. That date's important. Remember it, January 17th. He also reportedly visited at least 10 times since 2022. You know, John, I saw this, first of all, great reporting Saturday morning. You had to have scrupulously gone through all of the visitor logs. That could not have been easy to find this. But what do you make of January 17th? The Parkinson's expert goes to the White House, and we just heard from Biden that he had this neurological test in February, he says.
Right. Well, this is really one of those stories where there's more questions than answers. What we know is that on the 17th of January this year, it was Dr. Kevin Cannard, a noted Parkinson's expert at Walter Reed Hospital. There was also a cardiologist at the White House that day, John Atwood, and they both met in the White House residence clinic with Dr. Kevin O'Connor, who, as you noted, is the president's physician. And I think, you know, the president's physician is the physician to the president. He doesn't treat other people. His primary responsibility is the president. There was a fourth person in the meeting, according to the visitor logs, and we don't know who that person was, and the White House won't tell us. Now, we knew, because I remember when President Biden released his physical report in February, it talked about how he had a neurological exam, and Parkinson's was specifically mentioned, and they said he didn't have it. So, I mean, the obvious question is, was Dr. Cannard in the White House, doing the test on President Biden at that time? And I think it's, there are questions about whether Dr. O'Connor has been part of a cover-up. If you read the article, Ronnie Jackson, who was the physician to President Obama and President Trump, says he believes Dr. O'Connor is part of a cover-up. And so I think going forward, I really want to hear from Kevin Cannard, the physician in the White House who came in from Walter Reed. What was he doing there? And why did he come 10 times, as you noted, from 2022 onward? Those meetings were not with Dr. O'Connor, but Walter Reed Medical Center does not treat low-level officials. He would not be coming in for a house call for an intern. So as I said, more questions than answers. I still want to know more, and I hope the White House is forthcoming.
Absolutely. We need to know more information about the guy who's a Parkinson's expert. We need to be interviewing him. We need to have some conversations to see if he's just flat out lying, because what they're going to try to say, which I believe they're already saying, is that, well, we checked him for Parkinson's and it looks like he's good. He doesn't have Parkinson's. He's good to go. But what do you guys think is the likelihood of this actually being the case? Do you really think that Joe Biden's going to tell the truth? Like, yeah, darn it, dag nabbit, I got Parkinson's disease. I guess I'm going to have to just drop out of not only being the presidential candidate for 2024, but I'm also going to have to just drop out of being the president right now because I'm mentally unfit to continue. He's never going to do that under any circumstances unless he literally drops dead. It's just not going to happen. He's not going to admit. There's not going to be any reports that come out. There's not going to be any analysis, any exams that are going to prove a damn thing. He's never going to admit anything. He's basically going to have to be forced out of the White House in November. But what we can do is expose him. And Karine Jean-Pierre was pressed like hell today. I enjoyed every second of it. So without further ado, Let's take a look.
Quick ones. There's been a lot of reporting in the last 24 hours about a Parkinson's expert who's come to visit the White House almost a dozen times over the last year or so, including at least one meeting with the president's physician. Could you state, like, very clearly, yes or no, was that expert here to participate in anything surrounding the care of the president of the United States?
So what do you guys think the answer is going to be? She's first off, she's either not going to answer or she's going to make up some complete BS. Let's take.
Let me just say a couple of things. We have had a comprehensive, and I just want to take another step back. Comprehensive physical examination. The president has had that. We've given a comprehensive report. We've shared that the past 3 years.
I rest my case.
Every year that he has had this exam, he sees a neurologist. And just to give you a quote from that, from the report most recently in February, an extremely detailed neurological exam was again reassuring in that there were no findings which would be consistent with any cerebellar or other central neurological disorder such as a stroke, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, or ascending lateral sclerosis, end quote. So that came directly from in February in that comprehensive report that was provided by the president's doctor to me, that I share with all of you. So anyone who is watching can certainly go to our website.
The question, which was this expert's visits, was multiple visits to the White House pertaining at all to the president's care?
Well, here's the thing. I've said he has had three. He has had three physicals. In those three.
Somebody call Neo from the freaking Matrix. The way she dodging the hell out of these questions like a freaking dodgeball champion up in here, bruh. She's not gonna answer.
Physicals, that's when he has seen a specialist, a neurological specialist. I have to be super mindful here, and this is why, and I'll explain this to you in a second. There are thousands of military personnel who come onto this White House. Many of them get the care from the White House medical unit, and so need to be super careful. There are, the medical unit hosts a wide range of specialists, from dermatologists to a neurologist, and so I cannot speak to every person because there's actually a security reasons to protect their privacy. We respect and protecting people's privacy, so do not want to share. I'm not going to share people's names from here, but the president, I can tell you, has seen a neurologist 3 times, as it's connected to a physical that he gets every year that we provide to all of you.
It's a very basic, direct question.
Wait, hold on, wait a second.
8 times, or at least once, in regards to the president specifically.
Hold on a second.
Not what you should be able to answer by this point.
Wait, no. No, wait a minute. Ed, please.
Ed is right. Don't be trying to shut Ed down. Ed, please shut up, Kurt. You know that you should be answering this damn question. This is the president of the United States, and we tired of you hiding pertinent information about who the hell our leader is. This isn't something to joke about, something that we need to calm down about. We need answers. We demand answers. Okay, we're demanding answers. Freedom of the press is in the first freaking amendment of the United States Constitution. Stop playing with me.
A little respect here, please.
You're not respecting us.
Around the president's physical examination, he sees a neurologist. That's 3 times, right? So I am telling you that he has seen a neurologist 3 times.
Are you bad at math? There's been 10 visits, they said, that we know about. 10. And she's talking about three times he's had a neurological scan. Why the hell these other visits happen? She's trying to blame it on other military people that are at the White House, which she doesn't actually answer if it's for Joe Biden. So clearly, part of this had to be for Joe Biden.
He's been in this presidency. That's what I'm saying. I am telling you that he has seen them 3 times. That is what I'm sharing with you, right? So every time he has a physical, he has had to see a neurologist. So that is answering that question.
No, it's not.
No, it is. It is. You're asking me.
Cannard, come to the White House.
But I also said to you, Ed, I also said to you, for security reasons, we cannot share names. We cannot share names. We have to.
Others he would have met with.
We cannot.
You can share names in regards to if someone came here in regards to the president.
We cannot share names of specialists broadly. from a dermatologist to a neurologist. We cannot share names. There are security reasons. We have to protect.
It's public.
I understand that. I hear you.
It's right there for anyone to see.
Ed, I hear you. I cannot from here confirm any of that because we have to keep their privacy. I think they would appreciate that too. We have to give them.
The doctor.
We have to keep their privacy.
It is public information.
I hear you. Guys,
Talk to us.
Guys, hold on a second. There's no reason to go back and forth and be in this aggressive way.
Miffed around here about how information's been shared with the press corps about him.
What do you missed about? What do you missed about?
Everything he just asked about.
And then every time I come back and I answer the question that you guys asked.
Correctly, didn't have to come back and clean up.
I never answered the question incorrectly. That is not true. I was asked about a medical exam. I was asked about a physical. That was in the line of question that I answered.
You're asking about this guy coming to the White House repeatedly and if he saw Joe Biden's for Parkinson's. She has never answered that. I'll give her, the mental gymnastics are outstanding. She does an amazing job. If that's what her job is to do, is just be a lying shield for the left, then kudos. Like, this lady may deserve a raise.
And I said, no, he did not have a medical exam, and I still stand by that. Matter of fact, the president still stands by that. He had a verbal check-in. That is something that the president has a couple times a week.
Ain't nobody even talking about this anymore.
Now in regards to Dr. Kevin Cannard.
And I am telling you right now that I am not sharing confirming names from here. It is a security reasons. I am not going to do that, Ed. It doesn't matter how hard you push me. It doesn't matter how angry you get with me. I'm not going to confirm a name. It doesn't matter if it's even in the log. I am not going to do that from here. That is not something I am going to do. What I can share with you is that the president has seen a neurologist for his physical 3 times. 3 times. And it is in the reporting that we share a comprehensive reporting. Matter of fact, it's more than what the last guy shared, and it is in line with what George...
She's still trying to talk about Trump. It's more than the last guy. Ain't nobody worried about Trump. You need to be worried about Joe Biden. Let us worry about Trump. We got him. He got himself. He don't even need us all the way. He got himself. Joe Biden need all the help he could get at this point, and it's just not looking good for him.
George W. Bush did. It's in line with what Obama did. And so it is comprehensive. It is out there. I just read a quote from it, but I am not going to divulge somebody's name or confirm someone. I'm not going to do that. That is as privacy for that person. I'm not going to do that. It doesn't matter how hard you push me. It doesn't matter how angry you get with me from here. I'm just not going to do that. It is inappropriate and it's not acceptable. So I'm not going to do it.
So guys, I'm not going to keep this going because she basically continually says the same thing over and over again. But I just want this to be this is like the perfect representation of what the left has become in this Joe Biden. This Biden-Harris era is a very dark time in history. Okay, the Democrats are totally imploding right now. I'm loving every second of it, but it's sad because this guy still leads the country, guys. He's still in charge. He's in charge of everything. And it is hella dangerous to know that the people of the world are seeing this all over the planet. Vladimir Putin and President Xi are seeing all of this stuff. So it's not just us. Okay, this person has no respect. The United States is literally in shambles. We got a bunch of liars and crooks out here trying to defend the undefendable. It's like, guys, the walls are definitely closing in on the Biden campaign. I really think that this is it. He actually may have to drop out soon because, guys, I just don't see a way out of this. I mean, this is a very horrible situation. They probably didn't think somebody was going to actually check the logs to see who was coming in and out of the White House. This dude did a full-on analysis of who's coming in and out of the White House and verifying all the identities of everybody. Not to mention, there's some people who probably do not badge in and out of the White House. This guy had to badge so you can actually be in the log for who's entering and who's exiting. Some people probably not even badging, so they probably don't have no clue who every single person who's in and up out of there. So it might be more scandals down the pipeline. This situation is so freaking crazy, man. This administration is so corrupt. Where are the Democrats at with the outrage? Why is there so much trust for Joe Biden? The Trump derangement is that strong where you just trust Joe Biden no matter what? This is not a trustworthy situation. They already proved that he betrayed everybody. All of the fake news betrayed everybody. All of these fake Democrats in Congress betrayed everybody. Karine, Jean-Pierre, all of them proven liars after this debate. Well, before that, but for anybody who wasn't paying attention, definitely after the debate. And now it's like you expect them to be telling you the truth now about the president potentially having Parkinson's disease? This is just getting pathetic. Man, I can't wait till November. Like, Joe Biden, just keep running. Like, hopefully, whenever he gets his ass kicked this November, he just need to just go home and just be with his family. Like, I wish him the best. I don't want bad things. Like, a lot of people just wish bad things happen to people. I don't want anything bad to happen to Joe Biden, except for him getting his butt whooped in the election. But beyond that, I really hope that he get the help he needs. And really, the people who really deserve potentially something bad to happen to him is all of these fools and clowns around him, allowing him to destroy himself, letting his pride and hubris and all of these lies take over, ruin the country, ruin this man's life. It's freaking sad at this point that they're hiding mental degeneracy of the president, something that's not even hideable. The dude is on the freaking TV. How the hell you think you're gonna hide it? This is so freaking ridiculous. Karine, Jean-Pierre deserve to get smoked and cooked for this. Guys, drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. This is so freaking crazy, man. Y'all think he got Parkinson's? I'm out.
He is way too old to run a country. He can
Mr.
barely
Layfield,
function.
please.
He probably don't even know where he's at with his slow ass.